Hello and welcome to Center Stage. I'm your host, Juhi Desai. In today's exciting segment, we'll take you through the highlights of the Clinton Global Citizens Awards in New York City. This award ceremony was established in 2007 by President Bill Clinton's organization, the Clinton Global Initiative. The ceremony was emceed by playwright and performer Sarah Jones, while Sting and Somali-Canadian rapper Kanan made people move to the beats of their music. Special appearances were also made by some familiar faces, like Morgan Freeman, Annette O'Toole, Barbra Streisand, and a handful more. Let's take a look at the ceremony and find out who these visionary leaders are.
Celebrate the remarkable achievements of our honorees. If you'll forgive me one indulgence as an American, since we began, one of our great sponsors has been the government of Oman, and the ambassador is here, and I would like to thank her on behalf of the American people for getting those young men out of Iran. Thank you very much. We're very grateful to you, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you. It's a good argument for talking to people. You never can tell when something will turn up. You're going to have a good time tonight. When I was backstage, this was a fitting thing. You might remember today when Hillary and Chelsea were talking, my daughter took a real hard jab at me for my techno illiteracy. So when we walked backstage, the first person I saw was Jesse Eisenberg from The Social Network. And he had been somewhere else, so he was in a T-shirt. And he excused himself for not being all dressed up. And standing behind him was the next person on this platform, Morgan Freeman in a tux. So I said, Jesse, it's okay if you're in a T-shirt. God is in a tux. And I hope you have a great time. Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Tony and Obie award-winning playwright and UNICEF ambassador, our host for the evening, Sarah Jones.
Thank you so very much for having me. What a great privilege it is to be your host tonight for the Clinton Global Citizens Awards dinner and to share the stage with so many extraordinary honorees and presenters, and of course the person who just left, who could make one tongue-tied. But I should say that I do multi-character performances in the theatre, so I portray people of various ethnicities. That's why I'm here. You're all diverse. I'm here to reflect you back to yourselves.
Please help me to welcome the great Mr. Morgan Freeman.
I am pleased to present tonight's Philanthropy Award to Sting and Trudy Styler.
Mr. President, the Clinton Global Initiative is a testament to who you are and what you represent. A powerhouse of practicality with a heart as big as an ocean. Your energy, your compassion, and your relentless focus on what can be done to make things better inspires the rest of us to do more. For this award, sir, for your achievements, and above all, for your example, Sting and I thank you from the bottom of our hearts.
Now it is my pleasure to introduce the Chairman and Chief Executive Officer of the Coca-Cola Company, Mr. Muhtar Kent.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in honoring a great leader, great humanitarian, and a great friend, Güler Sabancı, Chairman of Sabancı Holdings.
I would like to, of course, especially thank for those who have contributed for this great organization, and especially to President Clinton, who made it all possible. Thank you, sir. I'm glad to know you.
I am so excited to introduce our next presenter, Somali-American fashion model, actress, and entrepreneur extraordinaire, Iman.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. President Clinton. I'm sure you all are aware that as we speak, the worst drought in 60 years is taking place in East Africa, and the epicenter of it is my homeland, Somalia. About 12 million people, both men, women, and children, are at stake. They're predicting this famine to be the worst that will obliterate a whole generation of children. And are you aware that Somali mothers are being forced, as we speak, to abandon their malnutritioned, malnourished children to die so they can save the others by taking them to feeding centers? On the spirit of that, our first performer of the night fled Somalia on one of the last commercial flights out of Mogadishu before the civil war enveloped in that country in 1991. He was 20 years, and that was 20 years ago. He returned for the first time last month to Mogadishu and to the refugee camp of Dadaab. Kenan took that trip, and that trip was an opportunity for Kenan to further understand the needs of Somalis and the importance of Somali-led solutions to the worst famine in a generation. But in between, Kenan never forgot his roots, bringing Somalia and Africa to the world through his lyrics and activism. His song, Waving Flag, a tribute to growing up in the streets of Mogadishu, became the anthem of the 2010 World Cup in South Africa. His commitment to his homeland and his ability to record both his victories and struggles has inspired so many others.
We're going to take a quick break, and when we're back, we'll jump right back into the Clinton Global Citizens Awards in New York City. Keep it locked to Center Stage.